Brian, welcome to Rome.
Thank you.
I hear that you've just recently been made a brother in charge of Vocation Ministry in the United States. Tell me, what's it like so far?
So far, it's been extremely encouraging.
Yeah?
I've been very energized by it. It's a great gift to learn about the young men who are interested in our way of life and to hear about their motivations and their sincerity in trying to figure out if this is the right life for them.
Mm-hmm. With the current climates of scandals and decline and aging, do you think it's a ministry that's getting harder and harder?
I would imagine so, in some contexts more than others. In the USA, there have actually been an increase in entrance into religious life over the past several years.
Okay.
I believe about twice as many came in 2018 as 2015, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
The scandals affect the whole church, but I think people know that the church struggles with sin as much as others do, and people who feel called to this way of life, I think they see the goodness in there as well, and they're not worried about age. They're worried about how they're going to live a happy and joy-filled life.
Mm-hmm. One of our recent calls of the General Chapter is global availability, to be a global charismatic family. Are the young men who are considering at the moment, are they open to this possibility of not just being brothers in your particular country, but to be a brother for the world?
I find there's a mix. I find that there's some young men for whom that international aspect is very attractive to them and one thing that sets us apart. And there are others who really want to teach in a classroom and would be quite content in doing that as a religious brother.
And of course, being in Vocation Ministry, you work with young people as well. And there is a sense of being a promoter of the Marist Vocation for all, not just for consecrated life. Tell me something about the energy amongst your young people in wanting to be Marists.
I focus more specifically on vocations and Marist brothers, but there's a lot of mutual collaboration that takes place as well. Because for me, I want people to be considering life as a vocation. And so if I can help people say, yes, life as a Marist brother is right for me, that's great. If I can help somebody figure out, no, life as a Marist brother is not for me, that's also good for them.
Yeah.
And it's good for us to not have people continuing to inquire who turns out that they're not going to fit the life well either.
Yeah. I have had the experience of being in Vocation Ministry, and I really believe that it is a ministry of wonder, because most people who come to a vocation person would begin with the question, I am wondering if, I'm wondering about.
Right.
And the question is a theme of wonder and awe and uncertainty. How do you maintain the respect for that person's ability for wonder and ability to live in that question?
Right. I tell every young man I'm working with that if they encounter a vocation director of a different congregation who just seems intent on reeling them in no matter what, run away. I think the true gift for me is to walk with these young people and help them figure it out. And so we're wondering together, wondering if this person is called to this life. And however I can help that develop is a good thing. If the sense of wonder increases and maybe it starts to feel a little bit more real and a little bit more exciting, then there could be further steps in exploring that and having an experience.
I think one of the great privilege of Vocation Ministry is that you are promoting vocation not for the new inquirers, but you're also promoting vocation amongst the brothers who have made life commitments already. Because I think, ironically, this sense of wonder applies to the brothers who have been in the consecrated life for so many years. because we are living in a moment of uncertainty. There is no guarantee of what will happen. And I think the brothers are also wondering now, what will happen next? What is the next chapter? How do you see your role in Vocation Ministry assist with the brothers already in vowed life?
I think that there's a very serious responsibility to show the brothers and other Marists of the province that we're still alive. And this still is an attractive option to people. And frankly, I'm in a province where we haven't had a whole lot of vocations in recent years. But I've seen some very encouraging signs. And I think sharing that with people, not being unrealistic, but looking very realistically at what is possible. Anybody can become tempted to forget how truly valuable they are. And giving these men a chance to tell their stories and to see themselves through somebody else's eyes can help them sometimes recapture that sense of what a great life they truly have lived and how important their witness has been to others.
I came across a wonderful quote. It goes like this: pessimism is corrosive. Realism lacks imagination. But optimism is boundless. With this theme of keeping the hope alive, what sustains you in your hope, in your imagination for something that is beyond our reality?
Part of what sustains my hope is honestly that I've yet to be proven wrong on this. I haven't had enough time in the gig to be proven wrong, if such is to be the case. However, I've also been very much encouraged, not only by the conversations I've had with discerners, but also by the energy that Marist, both brothers and lay, have around the Marist Brothers Vocation. There's a lot of people who want to support the continuation of vowed Marist life, and I'm finding that there's many more stakeholders than we realize who are eager to do their part if they can be helped to do so in a way that will be useful, if they can be given tools to help them feel that they're being useful.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Brian, I'm a brother.
Hi, I'm Tony, and I am a brother. And we are Marist of
Champagnat.
Champagnat.